Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, in this week's lesson, we're learning an original song that I wrote that I'm calling Slap and Slide. Now, although it's for Weissenborn, that's what I play it on, you can also play this on lap steel too, and probably on dobro as well. Just tune it to open D tuning, D-A-D, F-sharp A-D from your lowest to your highest string, and you should be good to go. So we'll be learning lots of new techniques, lots of muting techniques, up and down strumming with your thumb and index finger. Like I said, muting techniques with the right hand, where you're getting kind of a chunkin', like heavy rock sound on some of the lower strings, and also kind of slapping the bar down on the string, and in combination with up and down strumming and muting to give you some of these sounds that I was getting out of this tune. So if you're ready, go ahead and print out your tablature and set it on stand in front of you, and let's get going learning my tune Slap and Slide for the Weissenborn, lap steel, or dobro in open D tuning. Okay, so this first phrase will cover measures 1 and 2 of your tablature, and there's lots of right hand muting. Notice the X's on my 6th string and my 1st string in the tablature. And basically what you're doing there is you're bringing your hand in front of the bridge, your right hand in front of the bridge, and you're muting out that open 6th string and open 1st string. So you get that kind of a sound. So here it is slowly. Here it is a little bit quicker. Now, if you're playing this and you can't get those mutes down just right, just keep working with it. Try to get that groove going, because when I'm playing it, I'm not thinking, I'm not worrying if I hit every single muted note, but I try to keep that in mind, that was the idea when I wrote this, is I really like that sound of this groove, this. Just that groove of putting in those mutes in there. So I start off with the thumb, and I'm just strumming it real quick, but then I quickly bring my right hand back to mute that out, just like that. Okay, and then I do the muted 6th string and 1st string. Now notice how if you do hit it open, just really quickly mute it out. You want to keep everything short and kind of funky. Okay, and then you go a hammer on 0 to 2 on your 5th string. That's with your thumb. And then an open 4th string with your index finger. Okay, now in beat 3, you've got 4 mutes, but thumb, 1st string. Notice I do that 1st string with my middle finger, and notice how my pinky curls. Your pinky may not do that, and depending on the size of your hand, just keep that. You don't want to do it like mute too close to your sound hole away from your bridge, because you'll mute too much. You still want that tone of the string, so keep your hand closer to the bridge. And this is a great little muting exercise too, just to be able to not only get the 6th string, but to get that 1st string too. And don't worry if your thumb comes and you hit more than one string too. That can sound kind of cool, kind of like I said, that rock kind of sound, that chunkin' rock sound. Okay, so at the end of that measure, you do another hammer on 0 to 2 on your 5th string, then an open 4th string, open 5th. So measure 1 is this. So in rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how sometimes I might even hit it open, but I mute it out quickly. I keep my right hand real close to the bridge there so that it can really mute that out quickly. Okay, now in measure 2, it's pretty much exactly like that, except the second half of the measure. So another strum with your thumb, all the strings, mute it out quickly, and then the mute on your 6th string, mute on your 1st string, and then the hammer on 0, 2, open 4th string. Now, I probably play this, I still keep my hand real close to the strings so that that's slightly more muted out. 6th string, 1st string, thumb to middle, and then I'm going to grab my 4th string and 1st string, thumb and middle finger, sliding it up from 2 to 4, and then back down, and then pulling it off 2 to 0. And then pull off 2 to 0 on your 5th string. Okay, so then that would be measure 2. Measure 2, once again, strum all the strings, mute them out, and then do that. See how I scoot my hand closer to the bridge so I can 6th string X'd out, 1st string X'd out, and then hammer on 0 to 2 on my 5th string with my thumb, open 4th, and then pretty much an open from 6th string, open 1st, and then you're going to grab your 1st string and 4th string, slide from 2 to 4, then back down quickly to pull off to 0, and then 2 to 0 on your 5th string. Okay, so measures 1 and 2 put together slowly. Okay, and that's kind of the vibe of that first part. So for practice, you might want to just try to get a good muted sound, 6th string and 1st string. And this is good because it kind of opens your hand up, right, to where you're able to do that palm blocking on your 6th string and on your 1st string. Okay, let's go ahead and move on now.